Welcome back everywhere to the Join Dota League season number 5, a HeflaTV presentation of it. It is game number 2 of this 2-game series, Il Vincitore going up against Red Viperz Gaming. As RV, they do have this 1-game lead already, had a pretty convincing game with a strategy we don't maybe see that often these days, just almost a full out pushing strategy. Just having a Lycan, even a Death Prophet there for them, as well as a Dazzle of course. But we'll see if they're going to run a similar strategy this time around or going to go for something else entirely. Bans, looking at it so far, Axe removed by Red Viperz once again, Broodmother, as well as the Brewmaster removed by Il Vincitore. And if I was Il Vincitore, knowing that Red Viperz are definitely capable of running a pushing strategy, Broodmother would definitely have been a great addition to that as well. But Red Viperz themselves, to ban out the Juggernaut, maybe a Batrider. Batrider definitely was pretty good for IV, to be honest, last game. It was what, at the very least, if nothing else, delayed the pushing of RV. But, once again, just taking a really long time with going for a ban here. They must be considering quite a couple of things. Maybe it's like a collective decision within the entire team. It's not just like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and my team is gonna have to cope with that. But Juggernaut was the ban, so Il Vincitore, Troll Warlord, Vengeful Spirit, Batrider. Although then again, if you start with a Batrider, the Vengeful Spirit is highly likely going to get picked up by the enemy team. So if, then start with a Vengeful yourself and go for the Batrider afterwards. But what's it gonna be for them now? Brewmaster, of course, removed by themselves, so that's out of the question. Shadow Fiend could be a viable pick if they follow the meta of DAC, Dota 2 Asia Championship, but Lion will be the pick instead as Red Viperz Gaming. Might we see a Lycan anything combination coming out? And I have to say, last game, Il Vincitore also ran the Lion, but not to the greatest effect. Just they fell a little bit too far behind early on. But Red Viperz, come on! What are you gonna show us? Still think Vengeful is always a decent pick. They might as well once again start with like a Bristleback Dazzle, to be honest, if they want to play it safe. Just because Bristleback Dazzle, it's not gonna lock you into any sort of strategy really. And 6 Axe is already banned out, there's no direct counter to the Dazzle. To be honest, Queen of Pain going for the Orchids is a pretty good way to approach a Dazzle, to be honest. I've seen many games work out that way, but oh, Red Viperz! I think their second ban last game was the Viper itself. Now though, they are picking it up. I guess Corrosive Skin is gonna be helpful, to say the least, up against that Lion Burst damage of the Finger of Death. But Red Viperz, what's the secondary pick gonna be? Do we pick up a support now? And I still think Il Vincitore are highly likely that they are gonna go for the Batrider as the second one. So maybe a preemptive Vengeful Spirit. Nope, gonna go for a Bristleback instead. So 2 fairly tanky heroes. Both usually build items that make you even tankier, like a mech for Viper, for example. As we saw last game, Pipe was built on the Bristleback after the Vanguard was finished. Crimson Guard didn't need to be completed because there wasn't that much physical damage coming out, so just went for the Vanguard, a little bit of block, damage block, extra health, just pure raw HP, and then Pipe afterwards for the magic resistance, and of course helping the team survive a little bit longer. And not only the team, also the creeps in all fairness, but definitely tanky heroes, so even with the Lion being there, they might struggle a little bit, but if they should decide to go for a Queen of Pain, it might be enough damage even to bring down tanky heroes as Red Viperz have. But Vengeful Spirit, Batrider, I guess even a Skydive Mage might not be like super horrible or anything like that. Huh, Medusa. That's a pick I didn't expect this early on, in all fairness, but Red Viperz, having gone for 2 cores early on, I guess there's not gonna be like too much now for Red Viperz to try to counter this Medusa. They could still pick up an anti-mage though, but against that, they would have the Lion, and of course, well, they also have the possibility to ban out the anti-mage. Now, maybe even a Nyx Assassin ban to just make absolutely sure that there's no kind of mana burner, no kind of direct Medusa counter here in play. I mean, I wouldn't say Nyx Assassin is like a direct counter, but it's just a helpful thing. I guess you could try to go for like a Keeper of the Light if you're Red Vipers. Try to go for lots of mana leak on Medusa and then just have the Bristleback run at the Medusa with the Viper there as well. Although if you Viper strike somebody up, mana leak, I can't seem to remember because it's been so long since I last saw or played a Keeper of Light, but was it so that it's based on distance traveled, or is it just if you keep on moving? I think it's distance traveled, it should be. Well, not entirely sure, but it's a decent ability, to be honest. At the moment to Red Vipers, they might also go for just heroes that build Necrobooks. Which ones I can't seem to think about at the moment. Lycan definitely would be the best one for that, and also Lycan would be nice in the sense that you can possibly end the game before Medusa gets to the later stage of the game and gets that just to be that scary of a hero. Red Vipers though themselves did ban out a Meepo as well as a Tidehunter, so kind of standard bans, nothing really out of the ordinary there by a hell of a lot or anything. But they have about 32 seconds in the reserve time, 7 seconds and counting down in the normal pick time, so Red Vipers, they don't have too long to just try to figure out the next picks, but if they want to counter the Medusa, it's either A, go for so much aggression that the Medusa will just be completely overwhelmed and doesn't have the time to farm, or B, just go for lots of mana burn. At the moment, picking up the Vengeful Spirit, definitely not a bad hero to have in conjunction with that Bristleback, because Bristleback all about physical damage, and Wave of Terror will boost that up, of course. Il Vincitore. How do they respond now? Do they go for like a Witch Doctor? I guess an IO could be quite a possibility. Lots of Magic Stick charges just from being close by to the Bristleback. Then again, going for an IO who has 0 base armor up against the minus armor that the Red Vipers already have, I guess that might be a mistake in itself. Necrophos maybe does provide some additional healing. Also, Red Vipers, at the moment at the very least, they're not that high on burst damage, so it would take them a little bit of time to go for those kills. And within that time, a couple more Death Pulses will come for the extra heals, more damage, more time to have that Heartstop Aurora work. But not only that, also just against tanky heroes, Reaper Scythe is one of the better things because it is, or it does damage based on health missing. So all you need to do with a level 3 ultimate, especially if his Aghanim is buffed, you pretty much need to get the enemy down to half HP and you can execute them with the Reaper Scythe. That's gonna mean 30 extra seconds of respawn time, but not only that, also the inability to buy back. As Witch Doctor was to pick the third one for Il Vincitore. Now, Red Vipers, how will they respond? They do need an additional support, of course, and they're gonna go for a Shadow Shaman, so some pushing is gonna come out for them. Interested to see whether we're gonna have a fifth pick Lycan possibly or not. Well, I guess it's possible for sure, but Il Vincitore might want to ban it out, and even if they do, Red Vipers, it's not like they have to go for Lycan, there's still other heroes to go for. Some who could fight early on, I guess, something like a Slark, quite possibly. I hope to God it's not gonna be a Naga Siren for Red Vipers. That's my only hope, that they're not gonna go for like a Naga Siren with Diffusal Blade. They might go for an Invoker though, to be honest. They might run like a Bristleback safe lane or a Viper safe lane, and then have Bristleback, Vengeful Spirit, Shadow Shaman aggressive try, and Invoker mid lane just going for EMP. That actually wouldn't be all that bad. Just EMP wrecks Medusa if you can make sure the EMP connects on the hero, and with a Shadow Shaman Hex, even Magic Missile by itself might already be enough to make it so that Medusa cannot outrun that EMP. So I have to say, I'm totally not opposed to the idea of the Invoker finishing up the Red Viper's lineup. Maybe EMP Invoker wouldn't be enough push though, it's a little bit arguable, it's so-so. I guess you can even try to go for like Exort Invoker, just build a Necrobook, even that wouldn't be too horrible for them. But Shadow Fiend was the pick for Il Vincitore, so if some kind of pushing is coming out, at least if it's unit-based pushing, it's gonna be put to a stop rather fast with just having those Shadow Raises. And Red Vipers, hopefully Shadow Shaman will be the one farming up a Blink, because for now with their heroes, they really lack the initiation once again. They did lack it last time around. Of course, they won the game anyway. This time around, though, I think it's not as easy for them to do so, as Lycan does receive a ban now by Il Vincitore, with only 2 seconds reserve time left for them. But Lycan definitely, I think, would have fit the bill for Red Vipers. The only thing is that you wouldn't want to be any melee hero, at least a melee hero without a BKB going up against the Shadow Fiend. Because even the Death Requiem does a lot of damage. So if he should get off his normal Requiem of Souls, die after, and then release the Death Requiem, pretty much anybody's gonna die if you don't have BKB and you're literally just next to the Shadow Fiend. Whoa, a sniper pick, okay then. I guess that's good for sieging, they have that going for them. Also, Il Vincitore themselves, apart from the Lion being there, they really don't have any damage. Sniper might even have enough range to make it so that Medusa's Stone Gaze doesn't affect the Sniper at all. Shrapnel, it doesn't help with pushing these days, but it's just 3 charges, the slows. To be honest, even in the laning phase, it's not all that bad. As RNG will handle the Centaur, the last pick for IV. Centaur definitely not too bad up against even the Goo slow, the Viper strike, or the Viper poison attack, even just any slows from the Viper. So that Stampede might get them to safety quite a couple of times in all fairness, but whether it's actually going to be the case, we shall see, as we do have a pause. Don't know why, don't see anybody disconnected, but hopefully it's just going to be a short one. I mean, I guess we do have about 1 hour's time, and unless this game is paused and played for more than an hour, we're gonna get to the next series with no issues. And if you're wondering what the next game will be, it is going to be Execration versus Ice. Should be a good series, to be honest. And well, we do have this game underway, and to introduce the lineups, Hulk! Yes, the Hulk! Playing up on the Bristleback, leaving Godlike Sexy on the Vengeful Spirit, and the rest of the 3 will be closer on the Sniper, Danger Alert to handle the Viper, and the last one is going to be 7 on the Shadow Shaman. As for IV, GG Liao on the Shadow Fiend, YFK playing the Lion once again, Surprise, handling the Witch Doctor, leaving Monk on the Medusa, and last is going to be RNG on the Centaur, and we might have once again some sort of fighting going on for that Bounty Rune. At the moment, nobody on the dire side is in the vision, just because, well, now they see the Lion. Viper, he didn't go onto the edge as much as he possibly can. But I think Viper was spotted out as well by IV's side, so they're definitely aware that somebody's around. But do they want to take those chances? Maybe if Shadow Fiend goes for that first level of Shadow Raises, with the Hex to come out first, Paralyzing Cast to maybe get a couple of bounces, maybe even a Mystic Snake. But they're gonna make a go. Shrapnel comes out, the stun onto Witch Doctor as well, down to half HP, poison attacks. Mystic Snake does absolutely nothing. First blood is there, they're gonna lose YFK. He does at least pick up a Bounty Rune before his death, so had he not picked up the Bounty Rune, that would have been just 2 deaths. And a Bounty Rune going for RV, that would have been absolutely disastrous. RNG did manage to, of course, pick up the secondary Bounty Rune because of that. But man oh man. And Sniper, he's gonna be a little bit late to the lane as well, just because 290 movement speed. So it's not like RV are getting, or it's not like they got the first blood and the secondary kill and not losing anything in return. They didn't get the Bounty Runes. Well, I guess Sniper only missed 1 creep, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so Stone Gaze is 1000 range. Oh, it is 1000, man. That's huge! 1000 radius around you, Stone Gaze, way too huge, way too big. But even if it does affect Sniper, at least the Sniper can easily run away from it. I mean, just a few steps and he's gonna be out of range already. So yeah, at least he has that going for him. Oh, do we get the champ on surprise? Do we have some sentries? Yes, we have 2 sentries on Godlike Sexy. So I think they're gonna sentry the sentry. At least they should do so. So they're not gonna get any gold from it, but at least they're not gonna lose their vision, because this high ground vision, it's somewhat necessary. I mean, you can still get through that with a smoke, of course. You can still gank it for the Lion and Witch Doctor. But it's just gonna make it so that you're gonna have to use the smoke. As Hulk on the offlane, almost level 3. Compare that to Centaur, well, who is level 3 already. Bounty Rune, of course, definitely helping out a tiny bit there as well. And, well, only a sniper being there to harass the Centaur. Centaur has that at least 1 point into return, and Sniper, not being a heavy hitter, usually just builds into damage that just... Or, well, not damage, but builds into, like, the attack speed and Eye of Skadi, items like that. Relies a little bit more on his headshot damage and his attack speed. But up against return, it's rather hard. As Godlike Sexy takes some damage. Shrapnel will, I think, impact RNG only for like a second, if even that. So Centaur just dragging the creep wave away. Godlike Sexy, nothing he can really do about it. And if he goes in too deep, it's just Hoof Stomp Double H, possible to kill Vengeful Spirit in return. So Godlike Sexy has to be a little bit careful. As 7, his Jank's kind of been roaming around for now on the Shadow Shaman. Not really getting the XP, 3 minutes in, being only level 1.5. Not doing all that great. They haven't been able to pull through that reliably. But Centaur enjoying some XP from the creep wave that he dragged out. As Hulk up to 600 gold, can pick up boots if he wants to. Does see Surprise now coming in from behind. Does have 2 points of the Quill Spray as well. So if Witch Doctor isn't careful, he might even go down here, just because there's no Voodoo Restoration either to help out. Bristleback, is he going to man up at any point to just really go for it? We shall see. 3 minutes and 20 seconds in though. Medusa, so far the highest farmer, 17 last hits, 11 denies as well. Sniper doing a little bit worse, 12 last hits, so behind by actually quite a lot by now. But Sniper's just damage isn't all that great early on. Maybe if you're not used to the hero, you're not used to the attack animation as 7. I thought he might go for Shackles onto RNG with just a few right clicks to follow. Couple of Shrapnels as well. I mean, before the Stampede comes out, the Shrapnels getting layered wouldn't be bad at all as 7. Is he gonna go for it now? Nope, waiting for it just... God damn, the right clicks do pretty much the same amount to 7 himself as he does to RNG's Centaur. Stout Shield plus return, guys. Freaking annoying to play up against. Mid lane though, 17, 18 and 15 up on the Viper, whereas it's only 7 and 3 on GG Leo. I didn't expect it to go that bad. I guess Viper and like Temper Assassin are the better counters to a Shadowfiend mid lane, but... Wow. Well, top lane, Hulk is going to be in a lot of trouble. There's a level 2 Lion with a Hex as well as an Earth Spike and the double damage rune coming in from behind. If they get it disabled, it's going to be... Hex is there, Earth Spike will follow, they're waiting for it. They use the Maledict. Paralyzing Cask, not necessary, but... Hulk does get the counter kill, he doesn't get the XP for it, but... A kill is a kill. Maybe he should have used the Paralyzing Cask a little bit earlier just to play it safe. Maybe didn't want to waste too much mana there. But... I mean, Hulk, he was dead anyway, so just getting 1 in return. It's something, getting some gold back at least. But mid lane still going extremely well for Danger Alert. We do have a hero coming in. Sentry down by surprise. Is he going to pay the price for it? We have a Viper Strike. Counter Sentry, Viper. Oh god. I would have liked to see him just go straight for the kill, to be honest. But no biggie. He manages to get the Sentry down before their own Sentry expires. So I guess he knew. He just checked it's expiring, so he wanted to make use of it while it's still up. Otherwise, they just would not be able to use that same spot for a ward anymore. At least not like without being afraid of it getting countered. We do have a pause though, as Centaur does disconnect now. Fun times, guys. Fun times. Centaur... Oh, already reconnected. That was a hell of a lot faster than I really expected it to be, so I'm happy for that. Definitely. Thumbs up. But they are ready to go once again. top lane. Hulk, is he gonna be thrown? Paralyzing Cask, Maledict to follow as well. Mystic Snake, they don't have enough mana for it. Magic Stick, Mystic Snake. Are they even gonna need it? I don't think so. Mystic Snake will come out in the end though and get the kill as well. So Bristleback goes down once again. This lane is getting harder and harder. Maledict, definitely one key point there, I think. So as long as they don't have a mech on their team, the Maledict is gonna do a hell of a lot, I assume. Maledict is also a pretty decent way in trying to deal with tanky targets. Or really any targets for that matter. Just, if you max Maledict, it's a crazy damage source if you can get it to connect on targets. Hulk now is on the top side. There's a Shadow Shaman illusion as well, but that's all it is. It's an illusion for now. S7, 6.5 minutes in, not even being level 3. That's, to be honest, I'd say that's a disaster. Vengeful Spirit, barely about to hit level 4 as well. I really would have liked to see them just roam a hell of a lot more, especially on the Shadow Fiend. It's not like IV have been defending them. I mean, Lion is rather low leveled as well, so I guess it's not that great of a just support game in general. But oh god, Godlike Sexy, he's going to get hexed up, Hoof Stomp to follow, Earth Spike, Double Edge. Shrapnel is there though, closer, is doing a lot of damage, maybe with a few more right clicks, a few more Shrapnels and the Assassinate. He's going to get the kill. Guaranteed, no Stampede for RNG. Even if he had it, I don't think he would have been able to just get enough distance in time. Hulk though, gonna have to pop his healing salve now. 7 is close by, but does not have a clarity to share. My Bristleback not that low on mana anyway. But Lion, extremely level dependent hero. The same could be said for a Shadow Shaman as well. Probably Vengeful Spirit the least out of them. But it's just, you're not gonna have the Mass Serpent Wars for God knows how long, and all the while Medusa has 2 kills, has the most farm in the game for now as well as Hulk. Man, cannot really take or keep on taking a harassment like that. At least Sniper does have free farm for now. Centaur stacking up Ancients instead. I mean, Medusa can definitely farm them up later on. Shadow Fiend can if he gets like lifesteal or even without lifesteal, but it's just going to take a little bit longer. If Ancient Threat affected by magic would be a hell of a lot easier, of course, just Shadow Races. Oh god, we might get the kill. There's the Hex on Viper, but YFK too low on mana for the Earth Spike. Turn around, Viper Strike, no, he's waiting for it. I guess he saw the Centaur coming in, but I really thought he's just going to turn around Viper Strike. As the Earth Spike didn't connect, but didn't check the Lion's mana soon enough, I think. TT Hulk will make it out, but rather low on mana. Down to half HP, and half HP, just Paralyzing Cask, Mystic Snake, maybe a few more right clicks might do the trick, but 7 together with Godlike Sexy. They're coming towards the top side, but not the best time to come with Hulk being as low as he is, unless Hulk has a bottle coming out, which, well, he doesn't. There is going to be a Mask of Madness though for the Sniper. A complete double-edged sword, I mean, it may work out. You can do a lot of damage, but if somebody gets close to you, you are gonna be in a world of trouble. At least Centaur isn't all that close to a Blink Dagger, so that's one positive speaking for that Mask of Madness. But Shrapnel comes out closer. Is he gonna try to go for it? Well, if he is, there's gonna be a Lion to provide backup. They do have the Stampede to get close to the Sniper as well. So it's highly likely they can even get the kill here. But we also have a Vengeful Spirit coming in. Maybe minus armor will be enough to just secure a kill. Paralyzing Cask will come out, nothing to pounce to. And Maledict, he's just not gonna get close enough for it in time. Push also will get slowed down by a considerable amount by Hulk there, so running down a Bristleback who has already Warpath, definitely not the easiest thing to do, as long as he keeps on spamming spells. Look at the net worth though. Medusa, number 1, number 2 and 3 are the Sniper and the Viper respectively. And speaking of Viper, he's gonna have a mech, or well, he has enough gold to finish it up if he wants to. The Courier was just delivering out wards beforehand as Hulk. Once again takes a little bit of damage, but nothing too significant, nothing that really sticks. Graph-wise though, net roughly 250 for Ivy's favor. XP, only a 50 lead. So once again, game is, for now, absolutely even. We'll see if RV will be able to just get like one brilliant fight and snowball from there like they did in game 1. Bristleback definitely could use a little bit more farm though, because I mean 2 points into Bristleback, you can get twice as tanky as you are at the moment when you have just 4 points into it. Also the Mystic Snake, just the mana drain, I guess it doesn't lose that much mana at one time, plus at least it gets magic stick charges, so that's fine. Danger alert though, Mech is finished now. At the same time, Lion picks up a smoke for himself and his team. S7 running around, trying to get levels, trying to be useful, help with kills. Apart from I think it was the first blood, nothing has happened by the Shadow Shaman. TP is coming in though, Vengeful Spirit. Can he get the stun off? Yes he can. They need a little bit more stretch. Armstrong, not gonna happen. They just left Godlike Sexy to be there. Maybe Hulk wasn't ready to fight after all. Oh god. The supports being this low level is so sad to watch. At least Witch Doctor will hit level 6 shortly. YFK also has rotated to the bottom lane. So I think their priority is getting level 6 on the Lion now. Also some extra gold of course will not hurt either. But the tier 1 is destroyed by Medusa, so more gold for her. Has the ultimate orb, might be straight out Skadi to be honest. Try to guide around the Bristleback, or at least if you get close enough to a sniper once, make it so that he can't run away. But the Stone Gaze comes out closer. He does get the kill on Lion, but he's gonna pay with his life. And well, definitely worth it for Ivy in the end. Losing only a support Lion. Yes, Lion didn't have the time to get level 6 from the lane. But the kill is a kill, plus some would be just happy even if Lion had gotten level 6. But at the moment, just a great trade. Sniper, Mask of Madness was on cooldown as RNG Stampede comes out. Oh, the Hex! Magic Missile as well at the same time. They were fast enough with the reactions and didn't get hoof stomp with it. I think there would have been no avoiding this kill here. Or, well, yes, there was no kill, but there definitely would have been had a hoof stomp come out. Hulk in the meantime does have his power trace. Arcane Boots finished on the Shadow Shaman. Still not too close to the ultimate, so they need to get some kills or get some stacks farmed up while the supports are present or something like that. That's closer. Paralyzing cast. He's gonna bounce once. Death Ward as well, and with the Mana Addict, he is guaranteed dead. Oh god, are they gonna keep on going? Sure looks like it. TP does come in. It's the Viper. Stone Gaze on cooldown, but TP out. Nope, Hex to stop it. Still has the Shackles as well. Shackles come out. They did use the Viper Strike for extra damage. Now the Mana Shield is depleted, and that's gonna be an easy kill. RV though did rotate in every single member of their team apart from the dead sniper. So even if they did get the kill on Medusa, it's still I think a kind of a worthy trade. I mean, you kill off that sniper, you farm some other lanes at the same time. I mean, suddenly Centaur up to 1.8k gold. So Centaur's early blink definitely gonna help out a great deal if you can get it early enough. GG Liao also going for a mech to counter that of RV's. Medusa, double ultimate orb ready. Does he have Orb of Venom as well? No. Still, it's not that far away. He needs like 1.4k gold now to finish up his Eye of Skadi. Mech done at the same time as well. No power trade yet though. Does have a bottle and a Brave Pen though on the Shadow Fiend. Another shrapnel though. Oh, look at Godlike Sexy. No, never mind. Just places down a ward. Tower is destroyed. Ivy. They just want RNG to get this blink, and what do you know? He has enough gold now for the blink. Somewhat low on mana though, so cannot stampede and hoof stomp both. And oh god, do we have a sentry already? We do. But there is an enemy or radiant sentry ward here as well, and they know this observer ward is there on the high ground, or they should know at least. But nobody can go in feeling safe enough not to just get picked off immediately almost. Or is it? Godlike Sexy, he's gonna prove me wrong. Yeah, he's gonna back off now. It's fine. Mid lane though, we're gonna have a jump in. Blink, hoof stomp onto closer. The Hex once again from 7 buys some time. Hulk cannot go in deeper because of the Urn of Shadows and the Melodic combination on him. But Mech does come into range. He does run out of it though. It's not that great of just health regen anyway, to be honest. The AoE headdress aura. But it's better than nothing for sure. Then again, 4 health per second, it's not too shabby at all. IV though, once again, they want to go with the blink. And still low on mana, but we do have a TP out before Revenge Spirit just gets the hell out of there. But if they're just sacrificing towers like that, it's just not a great thing either. Yes, they're not giving away any more heroes, but what might RV be waiting for? Maybe it is that Hulk's Crimson Guard. Maybe that's it. Do we have any other items? Level 6 on Shadow Shaman, so now they could get aggressive. Even an Ogre Club up on Danger Alert. But with the Mass Serpent Wards, Mech comes out as well. They will get an easy tier 1. Maybe even too easy, but the Glyph comes out. Mass Serpent Wards, some of its duration may be wasted. If the creeper comes close enough, you can just help out with killing that as well, so it's not all bad. Plus getting a tower is always worth it, but they might lose 2 in return. Bottom lane does go down. So for middle lane, at least there's a Glyph up. If they even want to use Fortification. But Vanguard finished the Bristleback, Tranquil Boots up on the Adventure Spirit at the same time. Does have the swap available to himself. Closer wants to go for a kill. Assassinate was used on Surprise, but Voodoo Restoration is there. Stampede also got them enough distance between themselves and the enemy. 70 minutes in, Graphs still in the favor of IV in net worth. Only about 1300, so it's not that much. XP 2000 though. But the biggest thing is an Eye of Sky. He already finished the Medusa. It gives you just so much tankability. And he does TP now to defend this tier 1. It's just 5 versus 5. Nobody's farming the other lanes. Sentry Warding goes out in the meantime. Mystic Snake will get dodged completely by all the players. Paralyzing Cast, nothing to bounce to, but are they still going to go for it? Eye of Sky just to slow Hulk down. If they had a stun, maybe so, but it's just they know focusing Hulk is a bad thing to do in general. But what a standoff this is. Really, somebody go farm at least a jungle or something, because this isn't efficient, guys. And 7 looks like he's not even going for a Blink Dagger. Straight off Aghanim Scepter for the Shadow Shaman. Hasn't died thus far, of course. Hasn't really had the highest kill participation either. So it makes sense that you won't die if you just never join the fight. Or, well, it's not that easy, but if you never join the fight and you're not actively split pushing a lane out. Otherwise you might just get jumped, ganked. Yes. Ogre Club picked up on the Viper now. Hulk on Bristleback. He's gonna be the frontline tank for them. Doesn't have a point into Gu though, not even a value point as... Well, GG Liao, TP's in and another disconnect on the Centaur. A little bit sad, but... Shadowfiend does have his mech finished, an Ogre Club for himself. So they're going for almost identical item builds with the Viper. I do have to say, Shadowfiend, yes, he kind of got dominated in the mid lane as far as last hits are concerned, but... I would have liked to see more just jungle utilization by them, but... Are they gonna keep on going? Mass Serpent Wars are being farmed up, and with the Glyph, this might even be just a tower save. Not even in deny range. Oh, but Stampede, 3-man hoofed up Double Edge will land onto 2 as well. But the swap out Death Warder with the Requiem of Souls. It was a long range one, but it did the work. 2 heroes down. Maledict might tick over a couple more, but it is a 2 for 2 for now. As GG Liao gonna get assassinated. Voodoo Restoration not strong enough. Make it 3 for 2. So in the end, it started off great for IV, but in the end RV only losing 2 supports. The mech just innate tankiness of the Bristleback and Sniper. They were doing so much from the just backlines. They come out ahead. I mean, IV lose a hell of a lot more. Medusa does survive, but even then, with a 3-man hoofdom to start the fight, you would expect to have more. Requiem of Souls, he didn't go next to them just because he would have had to run for too long, and by that time hoofdom would have ended already. So it still did a decent amount of damage. Also, it slows the enemies as well as reduces their attack damage. So it was a decent idea to channel the Requiem like that. Maybe Shadow Races would have done a little bit more. It's hard to say. But there is a smoke up now. YFK still doesn't have the Blink Dagger. He, in fact, has only 200 gold. But they want to catch somebody off guard. Maybe they're gonna end up in the mid lane once again. Maybe even jump on the Sniper. 853 HP is definitely not hard to chew through if you're just a centaur by yourself already. So if Mask of Madness is activated and you get Hoof Stomp Double Edged, I think you're dead. Maybe not, since Theoretically, Mask of Madness against magic damage, it increases damage taken by 5% in a sense that you have a 25% magic resistance as well. Oh, stun onto RNG before he got the blink. Hoofstomp was used anyway. There's the Hex onto YFK Lion. Can he get off the finger? There's the Stone Gaze. It's making them back off 7. At least gets his wards off, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Godlike 60 on the run. Hulk trying to do as much as he can from the middle of the fight. RNG, is he going to be able to blink out? Quill sprays. Oh, the Death Ward. Oh, GG Leo. He gets off the Requiem of Souls. He's going to go down, but the Death Requiem with the help of the double edge. RNG is going to lose his own life. Death Ward was still going in the end. Does just have to get out of that. No shrapnel charges anymore. So another 3-for-2 fight. RV slightly keep on winning those. But it could have still gone a little bit better if they had gotten Shadow Fiend before that Requiem of Souls. I think Hulk would have survived in that case on the Bristleback. But they also got to get a tier 1 tower. Shrapnel, a little bit off target, so Medusa will be able to run away. Was somewhat low on mana, so a Viper's Strike I think would have been the end of him. But Danger Alert, getting closer to his Aghanim Scepter, only about 1.3k away for now. Do we have an Aghanim Scepter on somebody else? Well, for the dire side, 2 heroes could use it. And looks like Witch Doctor is going for one as well after the Urn of Shadows. Point Booster already in the inventory. But Lion, not being able to use the Finger of Death is a pretty huge deal. I mean, I don't think he's been able to use a single finger this game. He isn't that far above level 6 either, and surprise, well, no Assassinate even needed with the Mask of Madness. Just some headshot procs. And easy pickings. And we have another post. This time around, it is the RV side. So this game being somewhat on the slow side. "22 minutes in. What are they gonna do?" Go has been given. So they're ready. But the graphs are in the favor of RV now after the past couple of engagements. 1.5k net worth lead for them. XP about 1.3k as well. So it's by no means is this game over for either side. But RV definitely fighting back at the moment, although Medusa may be getting a little bit scarier than he should, in a sense that RV haven't been able to just apply enough pressure onto him. Sniper in the meantime, using that little bit of lifesteal that he gets from the Mask of Madness to farm up some ancient stacks. We'll have a heal maybe from somebody, maybe get a Satyr for herself as a teammate here. But now there's the Mask of Madness activated as well. Even 7 came in to help. Hopefully not gonna steal anything. Looks like he's not going to. If only right about now they had like a Brave King's Vampiric Aura as well for 30% extra lifesteal. But Crimson Guard finished on the Bristleback. I guess up against Split Shot itself already is pretty nice. I do believe it also works against Cask, or not the Cask but the Death Ward bounces. It's a little bit weird of an interaction, but I think during Dota 2 Asia Championship some casters there were talking about it. Still Medusa is the highest farmer in the game. Sniper really extremely close, especially now that he's started farming up a hell of a lot faster. And are they going to catch YFK? Yes, Assassinate just finishes him up before the TP's out. So nice jump there. I think they swapped him to the high ground from the river there. But Lion down once again, no Finger of Death. And not only that, it's just the Hex and Nerve Spike as well are doing quite the damage in the fights. But they kill off the creep wave with the help of a level 4 Ether Shock of the Shadow Shaman, and this might be a tier 2 Medusa. Doesn't dare coming close, at least not when he's alone. We do have Cavalry arriving for IV though, one from the right side. It's only Witch Doctor. But Stampede comes out, they want to go for the jump. They are pretty damn close, and oh, Hoofstomp will land onto 2 once again. But look at the Shadow Fiend dropping down under the Mass Serpent Wards. Viper still alive thanks to the mech, thanks to the Crimson Guard. They're gonna get surprised. Don't fight under the Serpent Wards. Finger of Death spent for almost a dead Viper anyway. And now Mong will be next. Blink, Hoofstomp will catch one. Headshot immediately. First hit headshot. Swapped back. Taken out by the sniper. Double kill. Wicked sick. Tier 2. 4 kills only for a Viper. Plus Finger of Death on cooldown. No Stone Gaze anymore. RV, I think this was the one fight that might just propel them to a huge lead. Shrapnel is used mostly to just give vision as well as kill off the creeps. Hulk, he can stop tanking the tower now, which is what he does. But can they get Rex? That's a slightly bigger question, but nobody's buying back yet. Of course, Shadow Fiend and Centaur don't even have buyback, whereas Medusa does. But they're so low on the respawn anyway, so they don't want to do it. And range Rex down, RV, they are gonna play it safe and gonna play it methodically, just taking Rex early, even if it's range Rex, and usually people are like, we don't care about range Rex, it might as well fall. It's still gonna give a tiny bit of momentum, and well, it's nice for Ivy that it's the mid lane, because it's the easiest to push out and just rotate away from to the other lanes. But after that last fight now, suddenly, bought a 5k net per fleet. XP also 4000, maybe it's gonna increase a tiny bit after today, who knows. But 2k gold now on the Bristleback, has that haste rune, has the Crimson Guard of course from before, which did a hell of a lot of work last fight, keeping the Viper alive as long as he did. But the biggest just mistake was still fighting under the Mass Serpent Wars, that just, even them being level 1, if they focus fire a squishy support, they are just gonna die. I mean, surprise, not that squishy with the point booster. Ogre Club in the stash gonna make him even a little bit more beefy still, but 2 armor, just not that great. Mass Serpent Wars, physical damage after all. And now suddenly Skadi, an entire Skadi finished up on Closer Sniper, has a level 3 ultimate. It does 655 damage on a 10-second cooldown. That's not too bad if you ask me. Of course, it has so-called a channel period, or activation period, whatever. So it's not like it's instant like Finger of Death, thank god for that. That would be just too imbalanced. But Sniper, he has, I guess with the Skadi now being there, he has reasonable amounts of mana for it. Lion now on the hunt for something. Aghanims in the meantime is picked up on the Shadow Shaman. So I guess your level 1 wards act as level 2 wards now, maybe a little bit better even. Oh, Stampede as the Viper Strike came out. So they're playing it damn safe for now. They even have a 4-step now finished up on RNG's Centaur. But tower is denied by the Sniper. Sanj picked up on the Bristleback. I think it's going to be a Halberd. It might be an SNMI as well, which isn't a bad item either. But if you go for the Halberd, you're just going to be able to negate the Medusa completely. And Medusa, I mean, you don't really want to build a BKB just to deal with the Halberd. So I think it's going to be a pretty nice pickup once the Bristleback gets it. Danger Alert has the Aghanims finished now. Still level 2 ultimate, but I think it's going to be fine for them. Top lane though, surprise, I think he did get spotted out. Maybe they're going to try to go for a jump on Danger Alert himself. I wouldn't think so, and Ivy already backing off towards their own side of the base, even in being in the dire jungle. Or even with being in the dire jungle. And I totally want to get a moment where to drink water, but the Hex onto RNG, Shackles to follow, maybe no, he's gonna give up. Not enough assistance close by our RNG. Is he gonna get stunned now? It is YFK getting Magic Missile instead, and we have more heroes coming in from the sides, possibly, never mind. They are gonna just draw on the map. It's like, back off guys, no need for us to just force a fight. Or rather, no need for us to force a fight that would not be ideal for us. Oh, water is good guys, water is good. Has 1.3k up on the Lion now. GG Liao has himself a Black King bar finished. Definitely gonna help out in the fights, but there's still a considerable amount of physical damage also coming through for RV. Quill Sprays, Mass Serpent Wars, Viper Strike will still slow you down. At least you can go for an uninterrupted Requiem of Souls, I guess that's a positive. Also Medusa does get himself that Manta style now. So pushing maybe a little bit easier, maybe creating a bit of confusion in the fights, who knows. But the push is coming in from RV, they are grouped up as 5. We are lacking a Centaur, but Centaur does have a TP. Smoke from RV though, is it maybe into Roshan? I hope this smoke will end up with some kind of objective. Whether it be a team fight, Roshan maybe going for just the gank up onto the center bottom lane. So they have this... They might make it just barely to him, but... Yeah, I think Roshan is probably the better choice. Mass Serpent Wars down. They do 90 damage. No joke. No joke, guys. So Roshan gonna go down rather easily with the Mass Serpent Ward surrounding him. Aegis gonna be picked up. Oh, Aegis, is it in the Mass Serpent Wards? They cannot pick it up. Oh god, they cannot target it. IV, of course, they're nowhere near to even try to pick it, but Mass Serpent Ward still lasting for 17 seconds. Okay, he got it, guys. He got it. It's fine. Oh, that would have been funny if somebody on IV just jumped in and picked it up instead. But 30 minutes in now. RV, about a 6k lead. It's not all that big. XP 4k or so as well. But only one Rex advantage up against a fairly farmed Medusa. It may or may not be enough. It really comes down to just teamfight execution from both sides. I hear a double damage. Oh, it was in the bottle, so it's not that big of a deal. I thought like maybe they're gonna go aggressive somewhere with the double damage. I mean, Seraphine can just slaughter people. But Sniper at the moment still highest farmed hero in the game. Up to another 2.5k gold. I guess finish up a Manta style, maybe finish up a Mjolnir. Mjolnir actually is pretty good with like a Bristleback, maybe and put it on the Viper. Just tanky heroes who are in the front lines. Get lots of just lightning procs that way. But the tier 2 goes down. It might be a tier 2 trade as Medusa trying to push one as well. But Vengeful Spirit's TP will make Medusa back off for now. Or rather it was just the 2 supports, EGM... not EGM, I don't know why I said that. But 7 on the Shadow Shaman is level 11 now, so the Mass Serpent Ward's a hell of a lot stronger all of a sudden. Up to 110 damage per pop. Otherwise would have been 60. That's just doubling up a level 2 ultimate strength. I mean 110 damage for each Mass Serpent Ward. And there are 10 wards, so that's like 1.1k damage. If you get it in a fight without them being killed, or if you get it at a tower without the Mass Serpent Wards being focused by the enemies, that's just going to be tower down, objectives cleared, and just GG, well played, guys. But Monga still farming up the jungle, has his meta style finished, another 2k gold after that. Still Sniper is farming a tiny bit faster here for now. And looks like they are grouping up top lane. They want to get the last outer tower. IV though, they're coming at the same time towards the bottom tier 2. So RV, are they gonna just back out and try to defend, or do they just say like, hey, we might lose a tier 2, so will you? Then again, this tier 2 is arguably a lot more important for the Radiant side than this tier 2 is for the Diehards, because it's one of the easier ways to access Roche. TP to this tower, make a run for it, and just be fine. As Manta style also finished on the Sniper, so we're gonna have more Snipers, guys. More little dwarves, but TP's coming back. It may take him a little bit too long though. Cliff will buy the time. Danger alert. Gonna get stunned up after the Hex. Swap back in as well. Oh, never mind. Swapped out. Hoofstomp did connect the 2 Stone Gates. God like 60. He's still alive. BKBs come out as well. 7. Dropping low with the therefore they lose 2. Requiem of Souls. Hulk. He's gonna go down. Danger alert. No escape for him either. Clean 4 kills. I mean, they lose the Lion, but who really cares? Closer. He has the Aegis, but I think he's gonna lose it twice. He is damaging RNG though. Smart choice as well, but he cannot run away because of the Eye of Skadi. I think it's going to probably go down once again. So that's Aegis claimed, or is it Mask of Madness activated? He's really going to outrun even Skadi now. RNG might catch up. 4-step blink, Hoofstomp, and that's enough, I think. Or is it closer? Still alive, no shrapnel. He's going to run back in to try to get the kill. He knew he was dead. But that's Shadowfiend gaining himself 653 gold. RV maybe should not have stood on the high ground like that. Well, I say maybe, but certainly should not have, I guess. Also, you need to save a buyback for a Witch Doctor who, I guess he already had the Aghanim for the previous fight, or at least was extremely close to it. So IV, suddenly they're the ones holding an advantage, I believe. Maybe not entirely with the graphs. I mean, XP is in their favor by about 4,000 once again. Net worth, only 2k difference now. Heaven's Halberd is finished on the Bristleback, so it's gonna make him a lot tankier, yes. But I guess we'll just see with the next fight. It was really just RV being too grouped up. Stone Gaze got immense value from that, as did the Death Ward, of course. Even Requiem of Souls did quite a bit there. But there's HM now on Godlike Sexy running around with it, trying to counter ward, finally trying to make it so that they just don't get picked off randomly. Or they see when somebody's trying to just come in, maybe farm their jungle and just go and punish. Or at least try to go and punish. Crimson Guard now also up on the centaur. As he is a hell of a lot tankier. I mean, 1900, why I'm saying 1900. 19,000 HP would be absolutely ridiculous. You wouldn't even get that with 6 Heart of Tarrasques. I don't think you would even get 10,000 together, being level 25 and 6 Tarrasques. Well, maybe you would. I guess 6 Heart of Tarrasques might just be enough to get 10,000 HP with being level 25, but I think it would probably be more like 6... Well, I think like 8k. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I guess we can try to calculate just about. So Heart of Tarrasque gives 40 strength, right? Yeah, 40 strength plus 300 health. So 6 is already plus 1.8 thousand health. Plus 1800 health. I don't know why I keep getting mixed up, or things mixed up with thousands. But 1800 extra health. At the moment he doesn't have any, well, plus 250, so his otherwise would be 17, let's say 1700. Let's just round things up and down. Oh, hoof stomp, and well, he's gonna be safe for steps out, he's fine. Don't think he's gonna get swapped in. So let's say he has about 2000 HP when he's level 25 without a single strength item. Probably a little bit more though. He has... How many points? He has 9 points still to put into the stats, right? So let's say he has 9 points into stats, which is 18 strength. 1 strength is 19 health. That's gonna be like... Yeah, it's about 300, a little bit more. So 2000 HP is fine without any strength items or any health items. And then it's gonna be 13,000 or 3,800 with the health of the Tarrasque plus 240 strength, which is, goddamn, calculating is hard, guys. 240 times 19. 400. It's like 4.5k, I guess, give or take. So it would be about 8.1k health. No, just slightly short of 8,000 health, I think, or something like that. Or 8,300. I don't know. Somebody test it out, guys. Okay, so back to the game. Back to the game, guys. I'm way too tired to just be doing mental math. Looking at item progression now. Anything big that wasn't there before. Blink Dagger on Shadow Shaman. That is pretty huge, actually. Blink, Hex, Initiation. Hex being maxed out as well. Lion does have his own blink, so it's kind of an even playing field that way now. Viper will get his BKB soon enough. It's gonna make things a little bit easier, but there's still the Death Ward. There is still the Stone Gaze. And you are not gonna be completely safe anyway. Bristleback, 1.8k after the Heaven's Halberd. Probably saving up for something. Demon Age, picked up on closer, so I think Monkey King Bar. Yes, definitely Monkey King Bar with the butterfly being there on Mong. RNG though, up to 1.2k gold. Witch Doctor. I guess maybe try to go for a BKB next yourself to make sure nothing can cancel the Death Ward. I mean, there's not that much that can cancel the Death Ward at the moment as it is. Although, then again, Monkey King Bar still can on the sniper, but does he want to focus a Witch Doctor? To be honest, if the Witch Doctor is Death Warding and killing your team, yes you do. At the moment though, they really need to do something to the Witch Doctor. They cannot have the Death Ward just go rampant in the fight. As for now, Mask of Madness activated. He's not going to get jumped for it though, but that's a Mask of Madness on cooldown. Bristleback will also TP in. Looking at the graphs, ever so slightly in IV's favor, but 40 minutes in, graphs like 2k difference means absolutely nothing. Even a 5k XP lead is like, yeah, it's all well and good, but if you look at who has the levels, it's just Medusa being level 20. And so many heroes TP back. I guess they really don't want the melee racks to go down. But everybody's at least 11, so that's nice. And it's just the Vengeful Spirit being lower Or, well, you can say either the Vengeful or the Shadow Shaman being lower than the Witch Doctor. That's about it. And yes, it's a good point you guys bring out on chat. Podge can get up to like 10k plus health just because he has Flesh Heap for more or less infinite strength gain if you get enough kills or if you're close enough to enough kills. Nice top lane. They're trying to push things out, but we might get the fight. Blink, Hex, Hoof Stomp as well onto Bristleback. Not the target you want to go for. He's gonna turn his back. Finger of Death was even used, but just a Quill Sprays plus Viper Strike to get the kill. BKB TP out. Oh god, he's gonna succeed. Even with the Manta style illusions helping out, they just lacked the damage without the Death Ward being there. Well, Witch Doctor did TP back now to defend, but considering that it was IV getting a 5 on free jump and losing a hero and not getting a single kill, I'd say that was pretty damn bad. Of course, Bristleback, Heaven's Halberd there helping out quite a lot as well. But Godlike Sex is still running around with the gem, still dewarding, getting some vision going, and well, Roshan is up. Shadow Fiend's illusion does make it so that IV they're aware of this. And if it's going to be a Roshan fight, it's actually probably going to be a pretty good one. Well, or at least IV should theoretically have a pretty good Roshan fight lineup. I mean, Requiem of Souls in a closed space, Death Ward as well, and there is a Blink Dagger now on the Witch Doctor. So he can like blink into those trees here and Death Ward to the ground. And he's probably not even going to get stopped. Monkey King Bar still can stop him, or he can still get stunned to the high ground or something, but it's just going to make it a lot harder for RV to get to him. Nice. Sniper. Monkey King Bar, man, he needs it. If they want to kill the Medusa, I think that he needs it. Medusa also has a Crystallis for himself, so gonna build some damage. I mean, I thought for a second maybe Monkey King Bar. I mean, there's only Heaven's Halberd, so I guess it's maybe not entirely necessary, but Bristleback, once he gets his BKB, he's gonna be a hell of a lot more tanky as well, if he gets it off in time at least. Viper Strike is used, but some damage was done to the tier 3 before. 7 in the meantime. He's just pushing out top lane, and IV, they cannot allow the Shadow Shaman to get the Mass Serpent Horns down in the base. They're gonna have to back before, and they even smoke up doing so. I thought like maybe they're gonna try to sneak into Roshan, but Shadow Fiend deeping all the way back to the tier 3. Now Godlike Sexy goes in with the Invis Rune, sees Roshan. They're not gonna risk it before they know or have proper vision of the enemy. If they know exactly where they are and they won't get into Roshan in time, yes, they're gonna go for it for sure. And looks like they might go for it anyway. Bristleback to tank it up, and with the sniper being there, it should be fast enough. Monkey King Bar is also flying out. Hulk only about 600 gold short of his BKB. So they're getting their items, they're definitely fight ready. And Roshan, man, it just goes down so fast with Goose stacking up there. I just wish somebody on their team would also get AC to negate the presence of the Dark Lord completely, and of course boost up your own damage at the same time. Boost up the pushing speed as well. RNG does have a plate mail, might be an AC, might also be a Shiva's card. Both are definitely acceptable items. Shiva's card may be a little bit better if you get close enough to the sniper, so the Shiva's card will slow him down. It's a little bit easier for you to just pin him down and kill him. So 43 minutes in, game has come to kind of a standstill at the moment. Nothing much is happening. To be honest, this game might as well last for God knows how long. I can't even remember when it exactly was when RV claimed this range tracks, but I think it was at least 10 minutes ago, maybe even more by now. Mid lane, are we gonna get the champ on Godlike Sexy? No, we are not. He's fine for now. They do ping out Danger Alert, who has the Aegis closer. He is, well, more or less 6 slotted, so he doesn't have it, but I would have liked to see Sniper hold it. Oh god, Mask of Madness is trying to run away. RNG gets the stun. No, dodged by the Manta style. What a play. BKB from Viperz. Well, gets the Viper Strike. And now with the Stampede, RNG is gonna force to run away. But with the Assassinate, he's gonna lose his life anyways. They used that Stone Gaze, so I think this is gonna be a lost fight unless they get a beautiful kill. Danger Alert does get hexed up, but he has the Aegis, they don't care. And look at in the front lines, Hulk tanking things up. Uses that Heaven's Halberd. Monk completely out of mana. Although surprised, nope, gonna get swapped out of the Death Ward immediately. Requiem of Souls does come out, but GG Liao, he just doesn't have enough. I think Shadow Races, he's gonna miss. Maledict on closer does bring you lower, but GG Liao, he's gonna go down before he TP's out. A 5-for-1 fight, closer survives in the end. And pretty much all of that was thanks to that Mata style dodge of the hoof stomp. What a player, guys, what a player. Medusa does buy back. Just because Shadow Shaman, well, he wasn't even in the fight. He was just pushing out top lane. Didn't get to use the Mass Serpent Wars though. This tower may be denied. I guess he's gonna leave it up for now. Man. That dodge of the hoof stomp. Not an easy thing to pull off probably, but had he not done that, that fight could have gone just entirely different. Maybe they can even force up a Shadow Fiend buyback, and Shadow Fiend, if he buys back with 18 souls, he's not as strong as he otherwise would be, and he doesn't have that much damage output anyway. Does have one ultimate orb, might be a Skadi, although then again that would be like double Skadi. It's still viable, it gives you extra just tankiness also at the same time. Might be a Hex even, I guess there's a small chance for that. I highly doubt it's gonna be a Lincoln Sphere, that's like the least likely. Although even that could be coming out, I mean maybe you are that afraid of like a Blink Hex initiation from a Shadow Shaman. But I think if you go for that, you're just gonna lack the damage straight out. Nice, 2.3k gold now. Gathered up on the Medusa, of course did buy back as well, so any gold he gets, he might as well put in the way of just going for the next item. Top lane 7, not gonna get jumped by RNG. Blink was still on cooldown for a little while. They just can't find the openings at all. Looking at the graphs, it is about a 7k lead for RV in net worth, 8k in XP as well, but 46 minutes in, I still wouldn't rate it that important. For Ivy, it's really just getting the jump on the sniper, who is at the side shop. What's he gonna purchase? Is it another Demon Age into a Crystallis Daedalus? I think so, right? Or that, do you go for Rapier? I don't think you go for Rapier. I would think Daedalus is the better choice. I mean, you're attacking fast enough as it is. You're doing decent damage now that you have a Monkey King bar. Daedalus itself will give you a lot of extra damage as well. 81, I think it is. Should be 81 on Daedalus, right, guys? Where the hell is the Daedalus? I'm totally gonna find it. Totally gonna find it. Here. Okay. It's also colorful. So yes, 81 damage. So that means the sniper would be hitting for what? At the moment it's 281 plus 81 means 362, okay. So does he have anything on the courier already? No, he does not. But he did sell something, 1400 gold, so what was worth 2800? What could he have just sold? How can I forget what he was carrying? Ring of Aquila? Does it cost that amount? It costs less, right? A lot less. Huh. I have no clue. Drums could not have been it. Unless you get a lot of refund from the drums. I have no idea what he had, guys. How the hell? I'm forgetting so damn bad. I always forget what items they have or had. But, well, never mind, gonna go for a butterfly instead. That's a good choice as well. That's... How the hell could I forget that one? There's no Monkey King bars. Don't think there's gonna be a Monkey King bar coming out anytime soon. So that's gonna be a brilliant pick. Eagle Song, extra attack speed, lots of survivability up against both the Shadow Fiend as well as the Medusa, of course. But, well, whatever Closer really does, he is massive already on the sniper. In the meantime, Hyperstone picked up on Danger Alert, up to another 2.7k gold. So whether it be Mjolnir, which I doubt, but AC, he needs another like 500 gold and he's gonna have it. So it's not all that far, unless he wants to save for buyback as well. RNG though, he's hunting for something, but I don't think he would be able to get a single solo kill. Maybe the Vengeful Spirit, but even that would be rather risky at that case. So Danger Alert now does ping out that somebody was just farming up the jungle. He even saw the bodies still meld into the ground. But this Shadow Fiend just has been a little bit underwhelming thus far. I mean, farm-wise, it's not like he's doing that bad, but most of the games it's like Shadow Fiends, they're topping farm with their flash farm capabilities. But Sniper, I think chat is trying to aim at that as well, but he might have to go for a BKB at one point or low. So far, he hasn't really had a massive need for it, but with the BKB, he could feel just so safe. No Finger of Deaths, no nothing. To be honest, the Bristleback getting Finger of Death, I think, in the previous fight. Maybe it was a couple of fights ago. I think it was a couple of fights ago when it was the Bristleback getting caught, Viper got the BKB off and whatnot. Daedalus though is finished on Monk now, so he himself doing quite a bit of damage. Of course, the split shots cannot crit, but your main attack can. There's a double damage though, oh god. Never mind, RNG gonna pick it up. They're not gonna safeguard it for a Medusa or anything. I was expecting either the Shadow Fiend or Medusa to come and pick it up. I guess Centaur can do a decent amount of damage as well. There is a group up though. Do we have a smoke coming in? 7 in the meantime. No, it's just the AC finished. They do have a smoke already, but are they going to use it? I mean, Bristleback doesn't want to back off yet. 7 just blinks in. Ether Shock, closer of course. Destroy quite a bit of creeps as well. That was kind of a risky champion from. Oh god, Hulk. Back off now, run. Yeah, JFK. Well, he's going to get close enough with the Stampede. I think Hex comes out. BKB Hulk could have just BKB'd and TP'd out or tried. Now he's gonna be screwed. He's gonna get stunned up. Mana drain as well. Finger of Death is used. Now he BKB's, TP's out. Is he gonna be in time? The right click damage is just gonna be enough. The Daedalus coming through big time there. They even used the Flutter to get closer. But now there is a Freeman smoke. So they themselves want to gank mid lane. If they get the Shadow Fiend before his BKB, it's gonna be huge. But Bristleback, he does have buyback. So I guess it's not the end of the world, but he was so greedy, he saw the Stampede coming in as well. Just didn't BKB in time. If you have BKB, I don't think the Stone Gaze would have been there in time to just petrify him. Don't think Medusa would have been able to run through him and in front of him. Or run past to in front of him. But Bristleback looks like he's gonna just be able to wait out the death timer. Doesn't need to buy back. Roshan not gonna be up at least for another 30 seconds. So perfect for RV at the moment. Not to have to deal with just IV getting a Roshan. But there is the Skadi finish. So it was a Skadi after all for the Shadow Fiend. I mean, it's decent-ish. Gives you some extra health and whatnot. But it's not that great for damage output. It may be necessary to try to kite around the Sniper, I guess. But that's just double Skadi for them now. We'll see how well it's going to work for them. It's definitely nice for slowing, and I guess more targets slowed with the Death Ward being there means more damage in a team fight. As surprise with the Invis Rune, scouting things out. But do we still have a gem? Yes, Vengeance Spirit is carrying it, yet he's sitting in the mid lane. And oh god, they ping out 7. Oh god, surprise, he's gonna go for the Stampede to slow him down. Paralysis cast to buy some time. Hoof Stomp will land, and with the Maledict 7, do we have a buyback on you? We do not. He did get off the Mass Serpent Wars though. And surprise, he's gonna lose his own life to a Sniper. A Sniper doesn't want to go any deeper. Never mind, they get the kill with the help of the Shrapnel. Closer, doesn't take all that much damage with the Butterfly from Monk, but danger alert. Pops the mech. Hulk is in the middle of everything with his BKB. Requiem of Souls. Gonna do a little bit, but closer still keeps on right clicking away from such a distance. Mech is there, but Sheriff gonna lose his life. Requiem, the death one, will do a bit of damage, but the swap in onto. Whoa, god, okay, that death was fast. Shadow Demon got the kill with the Mass Serpent Force, even though he was dead. 4 heroes down. Ivy, plan was nice. They got the Shadow Shaman kill, but the disengage just wasn't there. Stampede, they used it to get the slow and Shadow Shaman. In hindsight, maybe should have or could have used it for escaping instead, and this just gives a huge opening for RV to go down mid lane, maybe even just straight out end the game. Maybe get melee racks and then go for the side lane racks. Yes. Melee racks, well, they're definitely gonna fall. Buyback from the center, but Shadow Fiend does not have buyback. Look at the slows from the headshots. My god. Closer doing so much. Now he's gonna back off as well to a safe distance. Do they rotate for other lanes? No, they don't. They don't take advantage of just Shadow Fiend being down. Okay then. I guess you can back off for Roche. That's gonna be acceptable. Sniper does destroy a tier 3 tower, I think, with just Manta style illusions. But Roshan It's just gonna go down way too fast. There is no way IV can get there in time, but closer. Is he gonna pick up an item? Nope, he's gonna keep on just running around with that Mask of Madness. So Hulk, he has the cheese, Danger Alert, has the Aegis now. So that's gonna ensure at least that they're gonna have the AC aura for the longest of times. I mean, Viper, tanky as he is, even if he dies once, gonna come back once again with providing the AC aura. Closer though, up to another 5.2k gold. Are we coming to... I guess you can just sell face boots and get boots of travels instead. And then Mask of Madness replaced with like a Daedalus. Maybe a Satanic, I guess, wouldn't be too bad. It's not like he's lacking for damage at the moment. 7 though, he's gonna get jumped. Blink Hex, Hoof Stomp to follow as well. They have the Finger of Death. No, they need a little bit more mana. Now they do. He did get off the Mass Serpent Wars again. And well, one killed. Are gonna get RNG. He's gonna get stunned up. They need a little bit more. He got away from the Mass Serpent Wars. And with the Stampede, he's gonna get to a safe distance. Blinks out. But it's a 1-for-1. I mean, Mass Serpent Wars on cooldown. But if you're dead, you can't use them anyway. Looking at the buyback status, only the Witch Doctor as well as the Medusa have it on the dire side. Centaur completely on cooldown with it. Shadowfinch just needs a little bit of extra cash to get it. Just fast, guys, fast. I'm gonna try to... Oh, there's no lobby even for that yet. Oh, is it? God, I'm gonna have to check the fight instead since Rax, they're going down. Gonna have to check out the next lobby situation after this, but... This is closing in on GG territory, guys. I mean, 54 minutes in. If they're gonna lose the second set of Rax, what's to stop the third Rax from falling? Of course, they need Lion, kind of a BKB from Hulk. Did it? No, therefore, just a paralyzing cast. They do use the Stone Gaze, but Hulk is just so damn tanky. I mean, Medusa, he's hitting for like 380 damage, plus the crits, but it's still not nearly enough. Shadowfinch just barely tickles the Bristleback at the time. He has the plate mail of his own, of course. Danger Alert does get slowed down as well. Paralyzing Cast does get dodged by a BKB Hulk. Paralyzing Cast still keeps on bouncing a little bit. Hulk stunned up. He might even lose his life, but then again, he has the cheese if need be. Pops the cheese, but there's the Death Ward as well. In the backline, Danger Alert. He's just kiting RNG around and closer. He's gonna go for kill after kill after kill. Mong out of mana. He's gonna lose his life. Viper Strike up to slow him down. GG Liao. Is he gonna be able to escape? Shrapnel, slow down, assassinate. Not even needed. This, I think, is GG, guys. 55 minutes in, finally RV managed to outpower IV. Or, well, I guess it's not over yet. Finger of Death, tower hits. Oh, Hulk goes down with the Paralyzing Cask, helping a tiny bit. Does, of course, spy back into the game. Triple kill for closer. And guys, RV take this series 2-0. IV, I don't think there's any chance at all for them to come back. Mass Serpent Wars, #1. Well, doesn't have enough mana. Never mind, it is double sets. They lose the Shadowfinch so damn fast. Ancient will drop in a matter of seconds. And GG RV. They win the game, guys. I'm gonna have to get into the next lobby as fast as I can, because who knows if they're actually gonna start before the game. Oh, game starts early maybe, who knows. But guys, hopefully you enjoy the game and the cast. I'm gonna head into the next lobby. Ice versus Execration coming up in just a couple of minutes, hopefully.